Good morning, everyone. Can I get all of you to come up a little bit here? Come on, don't be strangers, don't be shy. There we go. Well, we've got a beautiful morning here, and I think we can owe this to Kurt. Just blew most of the smoke out of here because last week I had, didn't think it would be happening. We wouldn't be able to see each other. So welcome and thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Rich Booth, CEO of Siskiyou Community Health Center, and what an honor to have each and every one of you here today. Before we get started, I'd like to share a journey I went on last week. So last Thursday, I made a visit to the fire camp at Lake Selmac. And I've got to say, we've got some very courageous men and women that are fighting these fires. Visiting them when I was there Thursday, I couldn't see more than probably 100 feet in front of me. And keep in mind, they're out fighting these fires, and they're living and breathing the smoke. And then when they go back to their base camp, they're living and breathing the smoke. So most of us are in our houses, enjoying the comfort of AC if we have that, or filtered air. So, let's just take a moment and thank our firefighters that are out there that are basically protecting all of our property, our employees, everything. So just take a moment and let's give them a big round of applause. So if any of you see any firefighters or National Guard, go up and thank them. I had the opportunity traveling up to Portland on Saturday, pulled off of the rest stop, just took a moment and thanked them. It's amazing, their smiles, and they're very appreciative of the work they're doing. So just take a moment, they really love it. We got a few things we're gonna cover here. So I'd like to turn this over to two wonderful people. They always got big smiles. I know they love being on stage, and they love to talk a lot. So they are your founders of this wonderful outreach program that we have here today. I'd like to introduce Sue Tarrin, our PA, and Jackie Downing. So come on up here. I know Sue would like to say a few words.
Okay. I guess I'll just hold this. So Jackie is the business administrator and organizer of everything that happens with outreach. And I am the medical supervisor, and I do chart review and medical advice and education to all of our outreach team. We have now expanded to Medford. And so just like this entire clinic, from where we began to where we are now, is awesome and amazing. And most of that we have to honor Kurt for his vision. Kurt saw into the future. Kurt saw the need in our community. We've had to fight tooth and nail for years to get services to our community, medical and social services. And we're making it happen. It's amazing to see our staff meetings now have to be held at the fairground because there's more than 200 of us. I took a really wonderful class in college called Cultural Anthropology. And we went through the history of cultures since the beginning of time. And I remember the instructor saying, "How do we judge a culture?" And what he said sticks with me. It's how you take care of your children. Because that means you're caring about your future. And that's what this is all about. We give support to families even before the baby gets born, and we're here to do whatever we can. So, Kurt, thank you.
Thank you, Sue. So this week is National Health Center Week. Many of you have probably heard about National Health Center Week. It is our moment to go out in the community, locally, nationwide, and talk about the work and effort each of us do on a grand scale. So it's our week to really talk about the needs of our community and what we can do. So some of you might be asking yourselves, what is National Health Center Week? Well, at the end, it's an annual celebration with the goal of raising awareness about the mission and accomplishments of community health centers over the past 50 years. So my biggest question to all of you, how long has Siskiyou been around? Anybody else? About 45 years. 45. 1973 is when we started. And this lady right over here again was here when it started. So the fact is, health centers across the country serve over 27 million patients. 27 million. And the number of patients we serve continue to grow. Since Siskiyou, the last 10 years has more than quadrupled in size. So keep that in mind from 2007. We continue to grow along with the demand for affordable primary care, dental, behavioral health, pharmacy, and outreach services. This year, the National Association of Community Health Centers has invited all health centers to celebrate their incredible healthcare heroes, the individuals who live and breathe the health center's mission and exceed the call of duty to support health centers in providing quality health care for patients in our community. I would like to take this moment and recognize that all of our employees are the heroes of Siskiyou Community Health Center. So thank you. I feel like I'm a special person because this team has been in place for a while, and each and every one of you are just amazing to work with. So at this time, I'd like to take a few minutes and talk about our most famous superhero. Just not a hero, a superhero. And that is Kurt Higuera. When Kurt started with Siskiyou in September 2007, you knew there was something special about him. He wasn't a leader that was a yelling, screaming maniac. Anyone who spent time with him will always remember he was a soft-spoken leader. Our superhero liked to be quiet, sometimes invisible to everyone, and possibly why he enjoyed wearing camouflage as his favorite wardrobe, so he could easily blend within his surroundings. So you'll see all of our employees trying to blend in with our natural surroundings. Most importantly, he developed a culture and pushed us daily to be the best person possible. He always made time to check in on the employees and patients, making sure everyone was doing well and they had the necessary resources to do their job. When preparing for today's dedication, I was asked, how do you define someone's legacy? Is it the number of projects one accomplishes? Is it the growth of the organization? I'm sure everyone has their own opinion on this, so I'll leave that with you to think about. What I do know is Kurt's legacy will be felt here at Siskiyou Community Health Center for years to come. What he built here is second to none and has been amazing responsibility for all of us to build on. If you're interested to see some of his accomplishments, please take a moment and review the poster board. So we've got, since he was here in 2007, there's so many things. I just ask you to come up and look when you're done here and just review some of the things he has done. It's quite remarkable what one individual can lead a group of all of us to do. And then one of the biggest pieces of his legacy, I feel, is what I can say about Kurt is he had an amazing love and passion for the children with our Outreach, Healthy Families, and Project Baby Check program. His favorite part of his day was spending with the Healthy Families employees. So, sorry about the other employees, but Healthy Families was his pride and joy. He loved hearing about their stories and how each of them changed the lives of others. His favorite event of the year was their Christmas party. If those of you have not been around for the Christmas party that Outreach puts on, Santa Claus is here, we have presents, it's just a great, fun activity. Kurt knew this would be the only time the kids would visit Santa Claus and receive Christmas gift. To him, this was extremely important. When Siskiyou Community Health Center received grant funds to expand the Cape Junction location, as you see it today, Kurt's focus went directly towards the celebration of the building behind me. His attention to detail was clearly apparent and his vision to expand was undeniable. His goal was to provide a first-class center where everyone can feel safe when visiting. And let's see, you got Tony and Josh here. So I will tell you, the guy looked at every grout line, the carpet, the paint, the detail. I can't describe how much time that guy spent on this building to make sure it was just perfect. Would you agree with that, Tony? So Kurt's contribution and gifts to this program were invisible the most and had a broad impact. Kurt's daily smile and laughter will be missed, but never forgotten. From this day forward, we will always have something to remind us of his life work. And I'd like to invite, I think we got 2 people going to help unveil. So from this day forward, come on, Josh. I'd like to introduce the Kurt W. Higuera Center. Just beautiful. And another piece here, something we'll always remember, his smile. Go ahead, please. So may you have the strength of an eagle's wings, the faith and courage to fly to new heights, and the wisdom of the universe to carry you there. So once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. I can't tell you how much this means to all the employees of Siskiyou, our board of directors, all of us here. He was an amazing person, and the dedication of this building means so much to all of us. His life work, I think, he was meant to be here, and everything that he did here was special. So on behalf of Siskiyou Community Health Center, I want to thank once again all of you attending and sharing this very special moment with all of us. And if those of you would like, if you've never been inside of the outreach, Jackie Downey and Sue Taryn will be here to provide a tour and walk through some of the life work that they've been doing here. If any of you would like a tour of the Cave Junction Medical, we got Brandy and Brian that would love to give you a tour. So please take some time and enjoy being here. And we've got water, and thank you, Insurance Lounge, for bringing some cupcakes. Definitely needed. So thank you again.